What's up guys, Kenneth here with the LEGO Republic, back at ya with another video. Today's video should have probably been something else, but the beauty about this job is that, not that I'm getting paid, but that I can, choose what to do when I want to do it, and if I don't feel like doing something, I'm not going to do it. I feel like building a mock today, so I'm going to use a single bag from the 501st Battle Pack. This is just bag 2 of the ATRT. Instead of building the ATRT, I'm going to build a mock. So, we'll see what I can make out of this stuff. And I should be, talking to you guys throughout the process. So I hope I make something cool. Kind of trying to decide on what to make here. And I think I'm going to go with a miniature ATRT. Just like one that's completely different from the ones I've been doing, just to see how it goes. We'll see. It might not work out, but I think that's what we're going with for today, so should be pretty interesting. You know what, I might as well just do a slow-mo of this. So here's the finished model of the ATRT. As you can see, it's kind of odd looking, so we'll get into that in a second, but overall I think it's a pretty decent ATRT design. I will say up front that if you do have some sort of other legs besides the large leg pieces that they do give you, it gives it a lot better travel ability and playability. So if you have some of these small ones that you can substitute for one of the legs, it makes it just a lot better, much easier to stabilize, because otherwise, without those little toe pieces that I've added there in the front, this thing would fall forward because it's very front heavy, as you can probably see. However, I think I did a good job, putting, using the pieces that I had, and kind of taking the original ATRT build and kind of incorporating it in here. However, there are a lot of major differences that if you look closely you will see. So that is that. I mean, we can get into talking about the ATRT all day. It's kind of different from some of my previous mini ATRTs. As a matter of fact, I'll grab one right now so that we can compare the two. Here is one previous ATRT, and its legs are on backwards. Sorry about that. Let me fix this real fast. Of course, it's taking a while. This is not a very well thought out video, I guess. But here it is. Basically, you can see these two ATRTs standing, back to back here. We'll get them right in the camera for you. And you can see that they're kind of different. If we lay them out on the ground, you'll see that they're, pretty similar in size. Obviously, the one that I've just made is quite a lot, not a lot bigger, but, just a little bit bigger. And it is prone to, falling apart a little bit on my back there, because I really ran out of stuff to do for those two antenna pieces. So that was my last resort of antenna pieces. If I just had one more of these nice gray pieces, I could have made a nice antenna, but I was only using pieces from this bag number 2 and bag 1 extra, so I was very careful about that, only to use those. So that is why I did that. This thing is made from all sorts of different pieces, and I have to say it does look pretty good, and it works pretty good as well. Really nice design. I've done a video on this before, so I'm not really going to go into it too much, but you can see the nice plates, armor plating that it has going for it. Pretty good looking ATRT build, and I do have another one of those that I've made, so kind of neat. This one, on the other hand, a little bit boxier, because obviously those leg pieces are not ideal. You could switch them out for smaller ones and put 2 smaller ones. It would look a lot better, I think. As we talked about, the back is just a mess, but hey, the price you've got to pay. If you do have one of those long gray rods. Like you can see, I have one on each side here and then one on the gun. It would have been nice to have another one right there, but some things just don't happen. As you see, I haven't really put the stickers on the top yet. I'm still kind of deciding on whether I'm actually going to do that or not, so we'll see what happens. If I do, it would look a lot better, so that's why it doesn't look too good. I suppose I could have grabbed the pieces from the other ATRTs that actually have the stickers, but I decided not to. The cannon is a really nice design in my opinion, because it doesn't include the stud shooter, and it's just kind of a really basic design. There's nothing to it. You can't really fit a stud on that because it's just the way that it works. You can fit this rod on there, which is kind of cool. That is that. I was able to fit this blue piece right here that kind of swings in down here. That was a last minute add-on, and I was able to fit that in there. I was pretty proud of myself, as well as the back of the seat. It's pretty nice to have there too. These things fold in very nicely. It kind of depends on which design you like more for how well that they actually block it and appear as though they are armor plating. Some people do like the other one better, and I personally like this one better, but I'm just slightly biased, so I could see how you could like the other one better. The feet are very boxy. Like I said, this entire thing is very boxy, so looks like a box, acts like a box, feels like a box. The way to get around that, of course, is to put these toe things on the bottoms, which actually make it sit back and make it not as top heavy so it doesn't fall forwards. Because if I take them off, and I'm going to take them off right now, then it just sits there. Hold on. See, it just falls forward like that. Oh, I guess it stood up now. But usually it does fall forward and face plants in the carpet, so that's not very cool. But it's a decent design for what I had going. Obviously, this other ATRT is so much better. Moving back a little bit for the camera angles, but yeah, not too much to say here. We have a little weapon holder, which is kind of an accident. I kind of ran out of pieces, and I didn't know how I was going to get this second antenna up here. As you can see, I tried to make it appear as though it was one full antenna, and I could probably actually throw one of these little cheese slopes here as well, just to kind of finish off the build here. I guess I didn't think about that earlier. Now I have pieces coming off everywhere. But now, does it look better? I can't tell. You know what, we're just gonna go with it. But you can see how I tried to replicate one whole antenna here, as well as the smaller antenna over here. I'm not sure which one is accurate. They're on two different ways on both ATRTs. So you have the larger one over on the right side on this one, and then over on the left side on this one. I'm not sure which one is correct. Kind of just whatever one you want. So that's what I've done. The sides obviously are kind of wacky with those ball joints right there. The other ATRT isn't as colorful, but it does get the job done. So I don't really know. This weapon holder though, going back to it, it was the only thing I had to actually extend this higher, or else would have just been like this one, which was kind of not good. So I didn't really want that to happen. So it's kind of interesting. You can have it as a weapon holder, or you could, change it and actually make it like a gun. If you do that, though, it looks really weird, but it looks like there's like an assassin droid in the back, just waiting to, shoot something, which is really funny, actually. It really looks like there's a droid or some sort of assassin battle droid back there that's gonna shoot something, either the clone or something that's not the clone. I don't know, but it looks kind of weird if you don't use it as a gun holder. So I do use it as a gun holder, and it kind of sits right there. So it still kind of looks like a droid, but not as much when the gun is not out. So that's all I really have to say about the walker. We added some little pieces here. This went through a few renditions. I did the first one, and then my brother tinkered with it, and then I tinkered with it again. So this is the final product. But most of these designs are mine, I will say. My brother did do the feet, but I did the rest of it. And that's probably Well, I mean, I think he did a really good job with the feet, because you can't get that much better with the feet. Just literally impossible. But anyway, that is the walker that I have made. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you make sure to give it a like for me, and if you do that, be greatly appreciated. So thank you guys in advance for doing that. If you haven't subscribed already to the LEGO Republic, make sure you do that as well. I always love my new subscribers. I give you shout-outs if you ask for them most of the time. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And this is Kenneth from the LEGO Republic. Oh, make sure to put a comment in the comment section below if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.